Welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining. Welcome, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom across the world. Wherever you are joining us, we welcome you. We appreciate you. Thank you for connecting to the program. You are highly welcome. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to those who are close to you. Share to neighbors. Share to everyone that you can able to reach. Share this program so that we can reach to as many people as possible. Please like and share. Share on your platform. Share to your family and friends. Keep sharing. Keep sharing so that we can get to as many people as possible. You are welcome. You are welcome. You are welcome. We are here once again to deliver the message to the Biafran people. You are highly welcome.
Bluetooth mode.
Promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isodom. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had in so he said,
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining. Thank you so much for joining on this very program. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this program this morning as we are starting the program. I welcome everybody wherever you are joining us from. If you are joining us from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. You are joining from Asia, from Europe, from America, from Australia, from Canada, from New Zealand, from Russia, from China, whichever part of the world you are joining this program from. I appreciate you and I welcome you to the program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect you. I appreciate everyone that have joined this program, and you know what we do in this very program, that each time we come to this program, we don't come here to preach lies or blackmail. We don't come here to attack people. We do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to do things that are against the law. What we do here only is to encourage Biafran people far and wide. That is what we do, and we will continue to do. We come here to encourage Biafrans to stand firm, to encourage Biafrans to continue to pursue that which is right. We encourage Biafrans to stand on the truth and continue to follow the truth and only the truth. That is what we do on this very platform. Each time we come here to remind Biafrans of their legitimate rights, the right to self-determination, the right to self-defense, and the right to life. These are rights that you must not give out to anybody, no matter whom they are, no matter the threat, no matter how terrible it is. You must not give out this right to anybody. And that is what we have come today once again to do. And before I go on, I have to appreciate my brothers and sisters who are joining me on this program today. My beloved sister, Linda TV show, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for being there for me all the time, and you're joining and supporting. Emenike, thank you so much. Emenike Chibo, thank you so much for joining. Tochuku, thank you so much for joining. Tochuku, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Every other person that is joining on the comment section, whether you are commenting or you're not commenting, wherever you are connecting from, I appreciate you, I welcome you, and you are highly respected on this very program. Your presence is highly respected. Ifeanyi Nnaji, thank you so much, Ifeanyi. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you, Ifeanyi Nnaji. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being there with us. We appreciate you and welcome you. And every other person that have joined, thank you so much for joining. We are here today doing what we know how to best. That which we have signed to do, that is what we are doing. That which our effort can carry, that is what we are doing, and we will continue to do so. So, whatever you know you can be able to do on your own, please kindly do so and join us on this very program. And as you join this very program today, you see I sent a link there. There's a link there that you can be able to join. In that link, you click that link and you come in and join the program. If you have any contribution to make, you make a contribution. But while you are making the contribution, Please make sure you make your words civil. We don't come here to attack any individual. We don't come here to attack anybody. We don't come here to fight or to insult anybody. What we do here is to set the record straight. We come here to speak the truth to the authorities. We come here to bring out those truths they are hiding. We come here to debunk every lie against our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanepa, against Mazi Nandekano, against the Biafran people. That is what we do here. So if you have any word of advice for the Biafran people, you are free to click the link. When you click the link, you join the platform and you can make your contribution. Okay, thank you so much for joining. Okay, I appreciate you. All you have to do is just click the link. Once you click the link, I will bring you in and then you will come in here and make your contribution. You must not agree with everything I'm saying. You might have a contrary opinion from what I'm saying, but make sure that you have a good point because the whole world is watching. If you come online without having enough information, you only make yourself look stupid in the presence of everybody. But if you have a convincing argument, you never can tell. We can learn from you. And remember, this very platform where you're watching this program is a platform that is supporting the Biafra Republic of Exile. This is the media of the Biafra Republic of Exile under the control of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanepa, and of the Supreme Command of Mazi Nandekano. So even if you have any suggestion to make, some of you who are yearning and willing to talk to our Prime Minister, you can send your information here. Whatever you want to say, you can come online, click, and make a contribution. Speak to the Prime Minister. He is watching. Whatever you are going to say here, whatever contribution you're going to say, he is going to go through and he is watching every of our platform. Every platform that belongs to Biafra Republic Government in Exile, once you come there and make a legitimate contribution, he is watching and it will be taken into account. So I urge you, any place you are at this moment, to please kindly join the very broadcast and make your contributions where necessary. I appreciate you and I thank you as you join. Today, we have come once again, as we always do. We have come once again, as we always do, to make our voice heard. We have come once again, as we always do, to say that which is important. We have come once again to make our contribution and encourage Biafrans to stand firm. Today, we are moving into the heart of restoration of Biafra. We are moving into the very heart of restoration of Biafra. And there is nothing anybody can do about that. The only thing that you can do for yourself today as a Biafran is to begin to fix yourself right. Every one of us has to start positioning him or herself on the right side. Make sure you are well positioned. Make sure you are not distracted. Make sure you're not deceived. Make sure that you are doing the right thing. Make sure that you are at the right place at the right time. At this time that we're in, it is a time which every stone is being touched. No stone will be left untouched. Every one of us today, wherever you are watching from, please, I urge you to pay attention and continue to make a contribution. Thank you so much, my beloved sister. To see you again.
Good morning, my brother.
Good morning,
I'm
my
not
sister.
going to waste time. I just want to tell you that I appreciate the good work you are doing. You
Thank
are
you, my
doing
sister.
very good work. At least you are keeping Biafra alive. You are keeping the name of Mazi Nandekano alive. You are doing a selfless work. May God
Thank you.
Almighty Chukwu Okike bi n'igwe gọzie gị.
You
I really
see?
appreciate what you are doing. You are doing very well. No man can reward you. Don't expect a good thing or thank you from us, but only Chukwu Okike Abiama. Pray me any nebonye ga-agọzi gị.
You see?
I always watch your program, even right now I'm in the background. So I just want to cheer you up, to appreciate you, and also to tell you that Biafrans love and we like what you are doing.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much.
Thank you so
And I
much, my
want to
sister.
thank everybody, man or woman, even spirit, because I know say spirit, they even watch your
Yes,
program.
you.
Please like and share. Share this program to any platform because this is the only way you can disseminate this information because they are withholding it. So when you like, you share to any platform, Facebook you belong to. Chukwu Gabiama will bless you. That is the only way you can contribute. If you cannot sit down like my brother is sitting down, if you cannot make a video, then your next work is to distribute. And how do you distribute? By sharing to any platform you belong to. any group, Facebook, WhatsApp, even physical or spiritual group, just share it there. Let them hear our voice. We need to go home. We have
Yes.
entered in Vermont. We need to go home. If you don't want to go to Biafra, myself, I want to go.
I want to
Please, let's
go.
help one another to distribute this information. Thank you so much, my brother. I'm going
Thank
to
you, my
leave you
beloved
now.
sister. Thank you so much. God bless you. I appreciate you. May Chico
And
continue
you too.
to guide and protect you. Thank you,
It's
my
a,
beloved sister. Thank you so
it's
much.
a
Fellow Biafrans, you have seen, you know what, whom just appeared now. This is our beloved sister, Linda TV show. Many of you watch her videos. Many of you come to her program, Linda TV show. She's a very hardcore Biafran. Hardcore. When I say hardcore, I mean hardcore. She's doing Biafra program every blessed time, every blessed minute. Even when she gave birth, she is still not sending her baby up to now, and she is still contributing and performing on Biafra issues on daily basis, hosting programs and updates every time. It's not easy. We appreciate her and we thank her so much for joining. So you that is watching on that comment section, you still have something to do. There is something you yourself can do. Every one of us have something we can do. Don't tell me there is nothing you can do. Oh, me, I'm helpless. There is something you can do. Whether how poor you are, no matter how rich you are, whether you are male or female, whether you are a child or an adult, whether you are educated or uneducated, no matter where you are, living abroad or home, there is something you can do. Every one of us have a particular thing that we can be able to do and offer in this struggle. So do not tell us that there's nothing you can do. There is something you can do. And today, every one of us is doing that very well. You're welcome. So you're welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Good to see you.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Thank you. Thank you for joining. I appreciate you. Biafrans,
Don't be
welcome
annoyed.
you. Let's hear from you. Thank you for joining.
Okay, so I'm inside my kitchen. Oh, don't be annoyed, sir.
Why would I
I
be annoyed? Why would that is the best place to go?
eh, thank you, sir. I so much love your active and everything. I
You're
thank
welcome, my
God for
sister.
you people. You people are making us proud. All I have to say is thank you very much
Thank
and
you.
continue the good job. God will bless you.
You see?
I always pray for you. I pray for everybody. But
See?
what I don't know is that how I will join. I don't know how to join because last time ago I tried to watch Simon Ekpa and contribute something, but I don't know how to do it. So
On that
I,
on Samonekwa program, if you want to join that place, it has to be through Enter Biafra. And Enter Biafra in Nigeria, I think in Nigeria you cannot be able to join the Enter Biafra except you use a BVN or whatever they call it. I think it's through BVN. You
okay,
cannot be able to go into the site. So it is more difficult for people in Biafra land. But for people who are living
okay,
abroad, if you want to contribute there, you must have to watch it through Enter Biafra. If you watch it
okay,
through the Facebook or you watch through YouTube, you can't enter until you. If you can be able to watch through Enter Biafra, then you can make a free call there. You can appear on the program and speak to him.
okay, sir. And in Lagos here, I look for where I can register for Biafra group or anywhere. They said I have already ended it for Ago here. I don't know. So all I have to say is thank you very much.
Thank
Continue
you so
your
much,
good
my
work.
sister.
I always watch your program. Sometimes I come along when you are finished, but I watch it. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much,
God
my
bless.
sister. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And what I will tell you is that when it comes to registration, any place you are, as you are now, you are a fully registered member. You are a full Biafran. In terms
Hey,
of being a in terms of registration or no registration, that one doesn't really matter. As you are now, you can form a group within your own self there. Whether two or three people, you form a group and you relate directly. Everything we are
hey, they
doing
are
now, we are
calling
connecting
me.
to each other. And for people in Biafra land, we have to stay safe. Security of lives and property matters a lot. So we are not trying to make open the issue of registration in Biafra land or connecting people together. So it has to be something that, just as you are now, you are already a full member and you are connected. So the only thing we can do is
Okay,
to either put your WhatsApp number on a group where things will be happening when you be getting information on things that will happen.
okay.
Your number will be there so that everything that happens, you'll be getting. Thank you, my people.
Coordinator because I always talk about Biafra in my show.
I'm happy to
Thank
hear
you
that.
so much.
I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to hear that. You are a coordinator. You see, that's why I say in this very thing, every one of us have a responsibility. Chukwu Okike
Yes.
gave us an assignment, and we don't have to wait for somebody to tell us to do something before we begin to do it. When I started
Yeah,
broadcasting,
okay.
nobody called me. Our Prime Minister, nobody called him. He came by himself.
Biafra is a
The
team.
way I'm broadcasting that is how our Prime Minister was broadcasting before Mazin
Uh,
Nandegan identified him. That is how it is.
yes.
Myself, I was broadcasting on my own. I wasn't even connected to the government before. I was broadcasting on my own.
Uh,
Until they invited me, then I came in and I began to make my own contribution. So we don't have to wait until when we are being recognized or when we are given a title. Just as what you are doing now is very, very wonderful. And I can tell you, people like you are the people who are on top of the game. They are the people who are born for the mission. Mazen
Thank you.
Nandekan prayed for us. He prayed for us when he was in Israel and said that Chukwu Okabia should provide the people who are born for this mission. It is people like
Yes.
you. So
It's true. I have the
don't allow him
revelation
to
before
discourage you.
anything. I'm having the revelation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, my
Thank
sister. I'm so happy. Thank you so much. I'm so happy to hear from you. Thank you. Thank
you.
you.
God bless
Bless you too. So, my fellow Biafrans, you have seen our beloved sister made her own contribution, and wherever you are, you still have that very right and that very time to make your own contribution. And wherever you are, do not wait until you have been appointed or given this rank or any place you are. As long as the Biafran blood is flowing in your vein, you are a legitimate Biafran and you can do exploit. Wherever you find yourself today, you can do exploit. Start doing something. I'm so happy hearing from this, my sister, the work she's doing. So it is not only when you are being connected or registered to this, or maybe they call you, just like people used to say before, they will ask you, where are you registered? Who is your coordinator? Who is this one? Did you take oath or didn't you take oath? We have passed that era. We have passed in the era. When you come on IPO, they ask you, did you take oath? Where did you register? Where do you belong? Who is your coordinator? We don't ask such questions. Mazin Nandekan have prayed for us, and Chuko came and promised him that when that time comes, everybody that is born for this mission will come out. So we don't wait for any accolade from anybody or any permission from anybody. That is not what we are looking for. The most important is to stand on the truth. Are you telling the truth? Stand on the truth and stand strong on that truth. Be consistent in your demand. Everything we're asking for are legitimate, supported by law. International law supports our demand. African law supports it. Nigerian law itself supports what we are demanding for. So why would you be afraid? Every Biafran must stand up. In this time that we are in now, in this restoration time, there is nothing that we cannot be able to touch. We are in the heart of Biafra now. We are moving into the real thing. Don't allow yourself to be left behind. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining once again today.
Good morning. Good morning, brother. Good
You're
morning. Good morning,
welcome.
Biafra people. Good morning, all over the world. I'm greeting from Libya. Good morning.
All the more, my brother.
Yeah, I'm so happy to meet you today again. I'm so very, very happy. I'm so
I'm
happy.
glad to see you too.
Because some video for day before yesterday, and I go see for Nigeria the zoo for sheep something maybe Cotonou or maybe it should be Cotonou something like that. So when for the one of my friends, yeah, I go do him na phone net. Na ship something, maybe Cotonou or something. Or some yes, na one go ya. But you see, okay, now I will almost see many places. Makeno knowledge. And I go millions of them. So upon all the whole as in go to Nigeria all the whole wiseness of Nigeria. And whatever brand I get seaport just only for from Cotonou and these things. So more na Jesus see guys our own benefit for the country. Nothing, my brother. Nothing is our benefit for our own country, my brother. Na gwa eziokwu n'iru chukwu n'iru mmadụ where ihe the country na-enye because na gwa our youth. Ịgwa the truth. Ya wụ na our youth am see Biafra man wụ na Biafra ga-abịa Biafra abịago. So ọ bụrụ enwe onye na-asị m ọsụ m Biafra ga-abịa m si ya wụ na Biafra ga-abịa Biafra abịago. So my brother, I know them the work again. I'm so happy because yesterday I forgot some for plate number for the zoo plate number. So some of my friends now I'm the program now some na kezi ogagi na emezi on ekuzi na plate no need msiamba Nsamba no wuru like that. No wuru for na enwere ka esi eme ya. Plate number ha ma plate number ha na-ekwu. So ha ma ife a na-arụ. Ọnụ gba ọ na-agbazile speed. Ọ na-awụ nọ ka esi emekwa n'ihe wụ na ọwụ ekwu okwu gị gbakpem gị chee gị ile anya mara ka dị okwu si aga.
Yes.
A na-abụ okwu abụ. A na-abụ ụka abụ. Ọ wee meghala something gị gba gị mara ka dị tin si eme. Mara ma ihe ewepụtakwara ọdụkwa mma ọ ga-efefọkwa ndị be ma ọ gide efefọ ndị be o wee ba gị bee n'ike gba esi mba na iwe ahụ ga-eju esi na-eyuzile mba enwere ekwu eme obi dum ezigbo ụtọ achọkwa m ịma maka ndị na-ewekwa iwe ma ndị na-ekwu na ọdọrọ mma bete obi dum ezigbo ụtọ bikọs nwanne ịgwa gị eziokwu taịm ndị nọọsụ na ndị na-eme anyị ife taịm erugo ha nwee na-agbagharị ha obere pefim ka ha ma na anyị na onwe ya na-egwu egwu.
Before you continue, my brother, let us treat that issue of plate number before we continue because I'm not so many people are confused. Just like
Yes.
I'm not happy as you raised it up now. As you raised it up.
Yes.
The plate number okay, when a federal government of Nigeria wanted their own plate number, not individual number.
Yes. I'm
State government with their own plate number.
Plate number. Which is kind of the Republic of Nigeria.
Exactly. So that is the plate number. So people now hatching and all maybe number of some of them you know number moto. No,
both I see both in the ties, both in the Okada, both in so one so because all the my go and working not putting on a line now give me explain of me what I go because many of them I may understand because many of them from nkọwala ha si ha mba na ihe awụrụ ndụ taizi ụtọ ọfụkwara 911 ekele dịrị chukwu transport ọ dịsịrị mba na enwe the main people a na-ekwu okwu enwe ndị a na-afụ ekwu okwu enwe ndị ekwu dị okwu ọnụ gba nkịtị na ọwụrụ ọwụrụ na samali kpagide emegide ndị Igbo samali kpaga emegide ndị be anyị nye samali kpari ga-emewe ihe ga-eme ndị be anyị obi aṅụrị ihe ga-eme ndị be anyị adị happiness ihe ga-eme ndị be anyị enwe freedom ihe ga-eme ndị be anyị na-agagharị ihe ga-eme ndị be anyị na-agara ịga na many country na ị ga-afụ ndị nọ IPP camp abi n'aka ihe ha na-akpọ ya etigate n'ala Igbo na onye ọbụla yes which is ya ọwụrụ na ọwụrụ Biafra this thing na aza mebi ama ebe anyị na-anọgara ama ebe nne m na-anọ na enwe ka a na-asị nne m nọ na n'ime IPP camp mụ amada ebe ọ nke m batazi nchọwazie nne m achọwa but I am so happy so nwanne ị ga-eti ihe all these things gị kọwala ha ka ha ma mee because enwe ndị na-eme understand ọdagosi enwe ndị na-eme understand so nwanne ihe na-ekwukwo again gbasara wụ ngwa ndị one fukwere again for the case for one soldier arụkọwo commander something na-ekwu for sit at home is stop na onye ọbụla should come and do business all those things my brother ihe m ga-agwadebe ụmụnne m ndị Biafra wụ a na-agwa nwa ma ihe pụọ n'anwụ
exactly
ihe niile anyị na-afụ na-asị gị pụta na sit at home is stop all these things why ha na-ekwu okwu the person ejidere for that sit at home enwere ihe butere sit at home ajọs mbute from ọgwụgwụnwa butere sit at home ọgwụgwụ Samaikpa butere sit at home ọwụrụ mma butere sit at home ndị anyị enwe ihe mere dị eji ebe enwe
yes
so the sit at home wụ bet ha nche niile millions of them ma ndị gọvanọ anyị ma ha nche niile nwe onye na-ekwute okwu ka ihe butere that sit at home the problem of that sit at home ha anaghị ekwute okwu ihe ha na-ekwute okwu ka ha ga-esiwe stop sit at home ka ha ga-esiwe stop to sit at home why not for you to go and meet Nigeria government na these people so na lekwe ihe nidiri irerize this man sit at home akwụsị but ha nche niile nwe onye na-ekwute ha na-ekwu ndị be anyị sit at home is a stop nke emekwe nke eme my brother onye na-ekwu na sit at home akwụsịghị onye ahụ nkwa na ọkwa stop ka ọ na-eme gị ọkwa gị pụtakwa kịta na ya achọkwa ofu ihe ọ ga-eme gị ihe m na-agwadobe ndị be anyị na ọwụ na onye ọbụla mma ihe na ọgwụ na ọ nwere ike help ya with your own family ọ sit at home awụ dị key a ga-eji wee jide Nigeria police na mkparamụ ọsọsọ dị sit at home ka nwunye na-enye ha nsogbu enwere ife ọdọ na-enye ha nsogbu na-awụrụ dị sit at home because ibe ha na-adị sit at home enwebe ihe a na-agbafobe mba ma oke ma ngwụrakwa onye ga-asị ọ gara ya ga mite na onye ga-apụta ya sị na ya afụgo na ya ga-aga mite Nnamdi Kanu onye ga-agakwa bata ya sị ya ga-aga mite Nnamdi Kanu ma ndị gara Abuja agaga mee mite ụta ha ga-echu egbuchi onwe ha bata ha sị na ha ga-agapụ Nnamdi Kanu ọsọ ha stop sit at home so m gwa ha sị ama m Nigeria zoo ya ụla Nnamdi Kanu.
My brother, I saw a comment. Some of our brothers from Urobo who are watching you, they say they like what you're saying, but they cannot hear you. that you should speak in a way that they can understand. Some of our brothers from Orobo,
Okay.
Biafrans, we have so many Biafrans
Yeah,
from
yeah,
different
yeah.
angles and different angles. So I saw a comment, our Orobo brother, who is always joining us on this program. He said, please, that he cannot understand you. He's very interested. He wants to hear what is happening because he's part of it. So
So
you
my
can.
brother, as I'm saying, my brother, thank you so much. So as I'm saying, so millions of people they are fighting to kill themselves. Maybe this is Nnamdi Kanu is being in danger on him for many years. Ndị na-esi apụta sit at home to release Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu release, sit at home will stop. But in all of them from A to Z, no anyone talk about Nnamdi Kanu how to release. The only thing they are used to say, sit at home is a stop. Sit at home is a stop. There is no sit at home. Come out and come and do your business. Come out and make and do your business. It's not by force to come and open the shop.
It's not
If
by
I like, I
force.
open my shop. If I like, I lock my shop. If I like, I lock my shop for 1 year, 2 years. It doesn't concern government. It doesn't concern any person. So sit at home is in for my people. I will beg my people and I will tell my people. Sit at home is for good for the Nnamdi Kanu because there's not sit at home there because how do our government? They are not talking about Nnamdi Kanu because if they are not sit at home, they will not talk about Nnamdi Kanu at all. Upon this sit at home, they are not still talking about Nnamdi Kanu, which is I wish they are not talking about sit at home. They've forgotten Nnamdi Kanu in the prison.
Yes.
They will forget that man in the DSS code. Because I ask myself sometimes, they are talking about this sit at home, doing sit at home, and all these governors, many of them, they will run, they will go to Abuja, they will run, they will go to Enugu, they will go and do meeting, they will go all the whole their meeting. No anyone is about to release Nnamdi Kanu. Only their meeting is to stop sit at home, to stop anything to make sit at home. But all the whole their event, I thank God for all the whole they are fighting to stop sit at home. No anyone is working. I thank God for making the sit at home is working. So only thing I will tell my people is to make sure the sit at home is going because there is no anything they can do and to hold Nigeria government is only that sit at home to release our brothers, our leaders, Madin Nnamdi Kanu. Because without Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, my brother, I'm telling Biafra people, without Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, I don't know where Igbo people will be for now. Without Mazin Nnamdi Kanu, Igbo people now we suppose maybe some people supposed to turn to Muslim. Some people.
Oh, network problem. Our brother is having a network issue, so we have to be patient and let his network connect back, and so that he can be able to finish his line of thought. That is the problem we always face each time we are online. Sometimes we have that disruption, either a call or a network interruption. So when it comes, we have to be patient and go on it. I appreciate everybody on the platform that is patiently following, patiently listening. Every one of us have a contribution to make. Every one of us, and you can see our brother is making some very important and vital contributions. And most of the things he has just mentioned here are things that I have not even had in mind to speak about, but he has just called my attention to most of those important issues. He has called up my attention to many important issues that we are supposed to discuss. And I bet you we are going to talk about them, more especially the issue of that plate number. The issue of plate number. I know many people will be confused about that issue of plate number. Many people. When our Prime Minister made his broadcast yesterday, on that broadcast yesterday, a lot of information came out. A lot of information was on that broadcast yesterday. So many things that he said on that broadcast yesterday. And some of us are not, we get it wrong. Because some of us, when we reason and the way we look at things, we look at it differently and we might end up getting things wrong. But I tell you, if we continue to follow things right and listen and follow things right, you will never get it wrong. But when you are too quick to judge, you get it wrong. When you are too quick to judge, you get it wrong. That is why most of the time we come online to explain these things and we give room for people to come in and ask questions. If there's anything that the government of Biafra is doing that you're not in line with, that you are not in tune with, that you don't understand, this is a platform where you come and ask your questions and we'll straighten things up. If you ask a difficult one that we cannot answer, we can always go back and relate to the government and they'll give us an answer. While we come here and we will give you an answer. That is what we do, and that is what we continue to do. So it is very important. That is why we are taking our time on daily basis to come and explain this. Everyone, do not get confused. Don't get confused. When you see things or when you hear things, don't get confused. Just pay attention. Gradually, you begin to get it right. The broadcast of yesterday is to show you that we are now in the heart of Biafra, in the heart of the deal. We are now in the heart of the deal. We are not, it is no longer a child's play. That is why today we have intensified on our broadcast and we give room for people to explain and say things. And I'm very happy that people are coming up. Everyone that come on this stage today are giving us important points, even some that we have forgotten. They just remind us something like this plate number. It is a very important thing. And there's another one that my brother pointed out, the issue of the seaport. You see the Nigerian government, even when they know that Biafra land have the deepest part of the sea in Biafra land, you don't even have to dredge it. We have access to the deepest part of the sea in that country. You don't even need dredging, but yet they leave it and they are going to attach to Benin Republic. They attach to Benin Republic and they are encouraging people to go and clear their goods from Benin Republic, so that when you clear from Benin Republic, you will still pass through Lagos. When you clear that goods from Benin Republic, you will still pass through Lagos and they will begin to extort money from you. They will continue to extort you. They will continue to extort you. When we have the deepest part of the seaport in Biafra land, and yet they do not want to give us a seaport. You see, every blessed day, when you look at the conventional media and the social media, you see reason why you must support Biafra. If we don't leave now, if we don't get out now, in few years to come, I don't know what is going to be our fate. My beloved brother who was kicked out because of the network, I think the network took you out. After, you can also come back and complete your line of thought. Yeah, welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining. My brother Ifeanyi, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. You're welcome.
Yeah, greetings. Good afternoon from my end.
You're welcome, my brother. Good to see you.
And I greet our people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending your time factor and your time zone. I greet every one of us here. Well, like we always say, na ejighị Igbo agwụ ya onye ọcha. So you cannot take Igbo or Benue State to tell a white man something. You always take English or their own local language to tell them whatever you want to tell them. It is only a stupid man that they will argue about a man. When you tell a man a parable and explain that parable to him, in other words, in our own language, the diary which was paid on his mother head is useless.
It's in vain. The bride price is in vain.
So, our people, see, all these things that is happening is a sign for you to know that the hour has come for you to go back home. It's a time for you to know that you should have to go back home. Then come to the issue of plate number. Our people should know that when our PM talk about plate number, it's not talking about taxi people or car people or what is it called, private car people. It's talking about Nigeria federal government plate number, which they are using to do their impunity in our land. It's talking about the state's plate number, which they are using to commit the atrocity in our land. It's talking about the police, the army, all of them, the governors, all these plate number they are using, the Senate, all the plate number they are using to commit this atrocity they are committing in our land. Ask yourself a question. How many sea do we have in the eastern part of Nigeria? That you don't even need to dread for you to get a seaport. We have a seaport, a seaport already. Iguacha seaport is there, Calabar seaport is there, Onet seaport is there. So why are they not using those seaports? They go to another man's country to go and open a seaport, help them to make their own seaport viable, and ask you to come and to bring your goods to Benin Republic so that before you can pass through, before you can get to Lagos, you will meet more than 1,000 customs that will collect money from you.
Wickedness.
That will collect money from you so that they will destroy. If you didn't pay, they will take the goods, they will seize it from you like they do. So ask yourself a question. As they're talking one Nigeria, are we one? If you are one, why are they not opening that seaport? That Calabar seaport. Do you know that all these ships that go to Lagos seaport, that you pass through Calabar? It will pass through east before you go to Lagos. So for your information, for you to know how wicked these people are, it will pass to our own waterways before it will go to Lagos. Is the people not wicked? Even the flight you are entering any country of your choice that you enter flight going to Nigeria, that flight will pass through east before it will go to Lagos and Abuja. So why did they close Enugu International Airport? They tell you, they said whenever you want to kill it, whenever you want to kill a dog, you will first of all throw bone,
Give it a bad name.
give him a bad name, and when you throw bone to him, then you give him a bad name that he stole that meat and kill him. If you see the brand they use, including Enugu International Airport, they first of all told you that they want to renovate it. They shut it down. So how many years are they going to renovate that Enugu International Airport? That's the question you should ask yourself. Immediately they said it, I told one of my friends that these people have closed the Enugu International Airport. He said, no, they just want to renovate it. I say, you're a fool. Renovate what? Does the renovation stop flight from London? No.
When they renovated Murtala Mohammed, did they close it?
When they renovated Murtala Mohammed, did they close it? Flight was still landing, and they were doing whatever they want to do there. They are fooling you. For how long are these people going to fool you? Why can't you reason for once? The one that Omar went and built, what is happening there? Has any flight landed there apart from an airpiece that landed there to advertise it? Has any other flight landed there since opening of that international airport? They are fooling you and you continue to fool yourself. I keep on telling them, even this, what is it called? This is British. They should know that that name, when you hear Almighty United Kingdom, people will be afraid of them. This is 21st century. We are not scared of anybody.
Scared of
because what we are fighting is a just cause. We are fighting for what is rightfully belongs to us. You can't be in our land dredging our oil for free, polluting our land without tax, without anything, and you think that we'll keep quiet? Have you ever seen where they beat a child and ask him not to cry? The hour we are now, the era we are now is not the era to beg anybody. We're not begging anybody. We don't give a dime. Like our leader said, instead of Biafra not to come, that every living thing breathing in that zoo will be gone. They thought that he was joking. And he said that I'm going to be in the forefront of this battle. People think when our leader is talking, at times they don't even understand that he's talking in parable. When he told you that he's going to be in the forefront, he's telling you that even when they arrest me, because he told you that when they arrest him again, which he knew that they don't have, that when they arrest him again, then Nigeria will break. And he told you that he's going to be in the forefront. He's already in the forefront. Because every living being is telling him how to convince him to give up everything. He refused. He told you that Nigeria government kidnapped him first. After kidnapping him, they did not kill him, and they couldn't stop him from Biafra. That women urinate on him. They beat him almost to death. They couldn't stop him from Biafra. You think you are going to stop him now? It's for you to know a man who knew what he wants. Leave all these in Zama people. And I want our people to know one thing. Leave all the propagandas. Once they are propaganding, they are doing adverts for our freedom. For people who do not hear about Biafra, for them to know about Biafra. Like exactly what Nigeria government went to Russia to do. To tell Russia government that Simon Ekpa is not the president of Biafra. They have now advertised him that he is the Biafra prime minister. If Russia government don't even know anything about prime minister of Biafra, now they have known that there is something like Biafra prime minister. So leave them to do their propaganda. Our leaders say that the time will come. We don't have to pay you to advertise Biafra. Are we in any publicity to publishers? We are not paying anything. We are not paying anything. Biafra, the hour we are now, you that are at home, the hour we are now is not the hour for you to lose guard. It's the hour that your brain will be in gear. That you have to be very, very careful and intelligent on how you move, and what you hear. You have to open your brain to digest every information that you hear for you to know the right one. because these people, they are not giving up. They are not giving up. Do you understand? They are not giving up, and we are not going to give up. It's okay, baby. It's okay. Daddy is online. Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, I will come back. I'll come
Okay.
back.
Okay.
Later.
Attend to her. Attend to her is very important. Very important. So, my fellow Biafrans, you can see where we are. You can see that we are doing what we are supposed to do, and we are following up events as events unfold. You see how we are busy across the world, in different parts of the world with our families, but at the same time, in a busy schedule, people are doing what they're supposed to do. You see Biafrans all over the world from their various offices, those in their offices working, those in their places trading, those with their families in their private time. They are still coming out making contribution to make sure that our voice is being heard. Is that not wonderful? Is that not wonderful? We are in a time that we must not spare anybody. We cannot spare anybody or anything. At this time that we are in now, it is a time that we are in the heart of the restoration. Any place you are on the planet Earth as a Biafran, you don't have to sleep. It is not a time to sleep. It is not a time to be ignorant of events. Yesterday, our Prime Minister made an outstanding update yesterday. The press release of our Prime Minister yesterday. Some of you watched it, some of you did not watch it. And I'm going to give a brief of that very press statement, what our Prime Minister said. On the brief of that press statement yesterday, our Prime Minister made us understand that the Biafran Liberation Army have launched Operation Snake in the Monkey Shadow. That is the latest operation that have been launched. Our Prime Minister announced it yesterday. And in that operation, Snake in the Monkey Shadow, so many things will be start happening. One of the things that will start happening is that the federal government plate number, those plate number that carry the federal government of Nigeria, the police use it, the army use it, the government officials use it. Most of those parastatals where they used to extort money from us, they are the one using this plate number. It is not individual numbers. He wasn't talking about individual number. He wasn't talking about the private cars and all the no. Federal government numbers, state government numbers. More especially the federal government number. That was what someone announced yesterday, that he does not want the Biafran army. Any place you see that very plate number, take them as an enemy. Any place you see that take number, take them as an enemy, treat them as an enemy. They are no longer allowed in our territory. And in that very operation also, he gave order that there will be no longer the issue of burning vans. You don't have to destroy vans when you get them. That every vans they get today, they should keep it. It is going to be important for us. We are entering into a very strong phase. Some of you don't understand. You see, it takes a high thinking faculty for you to understand the stage we are. It takes a high thought. When you see Mazi Simon make a speech, it takes a high thought for you to understand the level the struggle is. It takes a very high sensitivity for you to understand the level that the struggle is. And he said it, that in the struggle today, we are in a level that we are today, that it is not that time when you take a van and you burn the van. You don't have to burn it. You keep them. That we are approaching to a level when we are going to need them even more, both the ones we bought and the ones we are seizing. He gave that instruction yesterday. And when you hear him, anytime he make a broadcast, pay good attention. Bring your ear close. When you listen closely, you understand the level at which we are moving, and there's no going back. God, my beloved brother, welcome back.
Yeah, greeting. So back to my thought of this thing.
Yeah.
So you have to be a very careful. You that is in a homeland. Understand? And I really thank you for your understanding, brother Shoots, because some of our people they don't hear you, so we cannot. Some of our people when they come here to speak only Igbo, talk to them so that they will speak the language that every person. Because we are not fighting for Igbo. The Biafra we are fighting is not Igbo Biafra.
Exactly.
Our leader have already said it that when Biafra come, then we are going to have a meeting. Then we are going to agree on language we are going to speak. Then we'll start teaching our children. Because even we that's in abroad, you will be in Nigeria, you will be at home in Biafra land thinking that we in abroad that we are enjoying. We are not enjoying anything.
Enjoy what?
We are not enjoying anything. We're not enjoying anything. So don't think we're enjoying anything. We're not enjoying anything. You will get money here and spend it here. Do you know the kind of bill we are paying? Look at my daughter. How old is she? She is only just 3 years. But the school fees that I'm paying for her every month is about is about 100 and something thousand every month. Somebody is 3 years.
Just imagine.
My son, the same thing. So check that I'm paying 300 and something thousand every month for two kids that are not up to 5 years. This one 3 years, this one going to 5 years, almost 5 years. That I'm paying 300,000 for them every month. You talk about the house rent. You will walk and walk and walk and walk and walk, and after everything, you check around just
Pay on bill.
pay on bill. Then you expect me to be happy. Do you know that if I'm in Nigeria and they're paying me 300,000 naira as a salary, that I'm a big boy?
Ah. How many people are receiving 100,000 naira salary in Nigeria?
Salary in Nigeria.
How
That's the
many?
question you should ask yourself. That all this bunch of fools that are there in National Assembly that are collecting millions of dollars every month, most of them you are far better than them. You speak more than them. You can write more than them. You reason more than them. Your thinking faculty and their own is not the same thing because those people that don't have any thinking faculty. But we are here in abroad. We are suffering. You have relatives that call you on a daily basis that this is their problem. This is their problem. After all said and done, you won't even have penny to save for your own. And you think that is life. You think we enjoy it.
That's all.
We don't enjoy it. What kind of, even the children that we are born in abroad, you think they are going to have the kind of mindset we have if they grow here? And you think they will come back home? They're not going to come back home. Their reason will not be the same reason that the way our mother brought us up to respect people, to value our culture. You think they're going to value our culture the way we value this our culture and tradition? What Biafra and Simon Ekpa and Simanzen Namdekan and Tube Survivor and all of them fighting for you is for you to maintain who you are so that you can be able to keep who you are.
Exactly.
Because what those people came to do is to destroy who we are, which they nearly destroy, if not for the image of IPOB. By now, some of you would have been answering Musa because they would have ransacked, they would have run down all our villages. The way they did in Kaduna, the way they did in Sanfara, the way they did in Benue State, that nobody can speak for them. You can complain from now to eternity. The international community don't care because they are the one abetting them. Ask yourself, since you have been protesting in British embassy, since you have been protesting there, have they brought their warship? They saw Biafra Liberation Army and ESL carrying sophisticated arms. They're not seeing their warship. You know, when our PM says something, you have to be enlightened for you to understand some certain things that he said. If you don't reason enough, you will not understand everything that he said. And I want our Biafra people to know one thing. Our PM will never take a decision that will hurt you.
Never.
You think why you have not seen this Biafra Liberation Army on the street? Why you have not seen them on the street? Because he's trying to protect you. He wants the damage to be minimum, to be maximum. Because he knew if you release them on the street, you will be much. So it's better on this guerrilla warfare that we are on it. And they are feeling the heat. Very soon you see them, they will begin to report it on the news. That the world may know that something is happening to them. Something is happening to them.
Seriously.
Something
Seriously.
seriously is happening to them. It's happening to them, but they are hiding it. But very soon you will see them speak it out. You will see them advertising it in their own TV channel. That the world may know that this is not 1967, that this is 21st century. And the people that is in affair, in the helm of affair of this revelation we are, people that have what it takes to liberate their people.
Yes.
My brothers, Biafra has already come. Not that Biafra will come.
You see?
We are already in Biafra.
Yes, it has. You see?
For you to, after 67, after 50 something years, closing to 60 years, you see British recognizing Eastern region to come and place their destiny here. It's for you to, they have already seen something. And they can't stop what is coming.
Never, they cannot.
If they try to block our road, they will collect. And they should know one thing: we are not coward. There are Biafra living in British show that are longing to go home. If wars come to wars, we'll face it both sides. They will be collecting it in their own domain, and they will be collecting it in our own domain as well. So they should be very, very careful of themselves. Because this life we are living, they should know. The problem they are having now is because of the Niger, the army general in Niger State, in Niger Republic. He vowed that that pipe they want to lay from Nigeria to Europe will never cross. That is their problem. That is their main problem. He said over his dead body.
And it will not cross. Even if they don't stop it, we will stop it.
Yes. So that is their problem now. So and the terrorists they are using from Niger to bring to Nigeria to massacre our people. They are no longer bringing it because the border has been closed.
Exactly.
For people to know that the hand of God is upon Biafra in this journey. It's not like 1967 that the whole world was against us. Yes, we know that the whole world was against us, especially the world powers. But this time around, Elohim is the one fighting this battle for us. That's why there is chaos everywhere, all over the world. That is why there is confusion everywhere.
Yes.
That is why there is riot, confusion, commotion everywhere. And then Namdekanu told you that Elohim said that he will shake the whole world. Then after that, Biafra will come. That you and I may breathe. That you and I, whenever we want to go to any country, will be respected as a human being, not like a monkey.
Yes.
That if you want to go to any country, you will go on your own. Just go on tour. That you just want to go there, not because you want to go there to go and earn money to come. Because our money will be more powerful than their money, so that you will be respected. Look at the country where I am. Their police are intimidated. If you see police like this, you'll be running. Even if you have passport, even if you have visa, you'll be running. Because you know that definitely if they stop you as a Nigerian, they must see one thing to collect money from you. They stop money from you. For how long are we going to continue like this? Ask yourself a question. For how long are you going to continue like this? Bible says it's appointed for a man to die only but once. It's appointed for a man to die only but once. Let us join hands together and help our PM and get this freedom. That these children we are giving birth to will have a place to call home tomorrow.
Yes. You
that their own children, which they are going to give birth to, will have a place to call home. That this is my father's home. Choose, I'm still with you. You can ride on, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. You have spoken well. Thank you so much for that wonderful contribution. I appreciate you so much. You are always making it get hard and hot, and Biafrans are getting the message straight. So anybody that is watching from Biafra land, whichever part of Biafra land they are watching from, we appreciate you for your contribution, and we say you must have to stay strong. At this particular point in time where we are, every stone must be turned. Every stone must be turned. It is no longer a child's play. We are no longer in a time where we just talk and we just play around. We are no longer in the time of complaint. We have crossed past the stage of maybe only just protesting or maybe only just complaining. We are now in a stage whereby every one of us Every one of us is supposed to be focused. Wherever you are watching this program from, you must have to stand up and know that we are in a time when we cannot go back. We are in a serious business. Our Prime Minister has given us a go-ahead. And I tell you, it takes critical thinking for you to understand the level we are. All you need to do is to pay attention to every broadcast of our Prime Minister. If you pay close attention, you will have no reason to doubt. You don't have to come here and ask me which state are we. If you have not watched that, I am going to, after this program, I'm going to share the program. I'm going to post that very broadcast of our Prime Minister yesterday. I'm going to post it after this program, because I know some people have not watched because it was an emergency one. That is why most of the time we come online and we elaborate on things he has said. That yesterday he announced the movement of the heart of Biafra. The announcement, when you listen, you see that today we are getting much more closer than you can ever imagine. We are getting very, very close. We have passed the stage of complaint. We have passed the stage of protest. We are no longer speaking as an organization. We are a government. And the government is working 24/7. 24/7. Sometimes I pity our Prime Minister how he takes his own rest. This is a man who has given his career up for you and I. He has given everything up for you and I. And he is busy 24/7. Working and speaking on your behalf and on my behalf. He's having sleepless nights because of you and I. When he's not having a meeting, he is speaking to us. When he's not speaking to us, he's having a meeting. He's going to one diplomatic mission or the other. Fellow Biafrans, we are in a time that you must open your ears and listen to instructions. At this particular point in time, you must pay attention to every instruction. Remember that our next phase of civil disobedience is going to start on the 18th of this month. The next phase of the civil disobedience is starting on the 18th of that month, this month. And remember, the sit at home, our Prime Minister still reminded us yesterday that sit at home, it is unstoppable. I say it every day on my platform that the only thing that will stop is any day you wake up from your sleep, you go to social media or you turn your radio or television and you hear the supreme leader of Mazen Nanekano released, now free in Afari Ibeku, in his father's compound or in any safe zone, then and only then you know that the sit at home has automatically stopped. You don't need announcement from anybody. You saw that useless man, that buffoon, as our Prime Minister always addressed them, that buffoon who came online and he was saying, that military idiot who came online and was saying that sit at home has ended. Did you put it at home? How are you going to talk about the end of sit at home? Are you the one that put it in place? Are you the one that announced it? Are you the one that uphold it? The Biafran people that put it together has not announced, and you are there wearing your khaki, and you are saying that sit at home has ended. In your dreams. In your dreams. Our Prime Minister has made it clear several times. If you want to end the sit at home, set free Mazen Nandekano and every other Biafran in your captivity. A simple condition that is in your hand. It is in your hand to do. If you are so worried about this sit at home, if the sit at home is giving you a sleepless night, a simple solution. The solution is in your hand. Let go of the supreme leader of Mazen Nandekano and an innocent man that you're holding. We are not telling you to leave a guilty person. An innocent man. Why are you still holding him? Why? You are holding him and you are dreaming of stopping sit at home in your dreams. In your dreams, after making that your announcement, wherever you call yourself, whether you are in Abuja or wherever, come to Biafra land on Monday. Come to Biafra land on Monday and parade yourself and see what will happen. Come to Biafra land on Monday without your federal government plate number, and parade. It's not just to stay in Abuja and make noise. Come to Biafra land on Monday and move around without your plate number. Then you'll see what will happen to you. The sit at home on Monday continues. And on the 18th, we are going to increase it to another level. We are going to make addition. And the addition that we made is what? Curfew. 3 weeks curfew. 3 weeks curfew in Biafra land, and that curfew will be from morning till 12 p.m. except on the weekends. That is Saturday and Sunday. Except on the weekend, Saturday and Sunday is free. But any day apart from Saturday, from the 18th of the 3 weeks, from the 18th, there will be curfew from 6 a.m. in the morning till 12 p.m. in the afternoon. After 12 p.m., you can go to your various wars. You can go to anywhere you want to go to. You can do anything you want to do. It's up to you. But from 6 a.m. to 12 p.m., starting from the 18th, it is a curfew in Biafra land. And the Biafra Liberation Army will enforce it. We will enforce it. So I want you to hear it and hear it clear. Begin to prepare yourself. Don't say you were not told. Don't say it came to you by surprise. Whatever journey you are making within that time, whatever travel you are making with that time, make sure that it is between from 12 upwards. Any activity from 6 a.m. in the morning to 12 is banned in Biafra land. Prepare yourself. And again, every checkpoint in Biafra land, checkpoints in Biafra land, if you see any checkpoint in Biafra land, please, those people who are hawking, stay away from the checkpoint. The ban on checkpoints in Biafra land continues. The ban that will place on the checkpoints in Biafra land, that ban stands. The ban stands. So any place you are in Biafra land and you are a hawker, don't hawk near checkpoints for your own sake and safety. Do not hawk near checkpoints. Don't try it. We will continue to remind you. If you decide to if you decide to gamble with your life, it is up to you. The bullet doesn't know who is innocent and who is not innocent. If you are at the right place at the wrong time, whatever you see, you take. This particular point in time, you must have to be cautious of where you go, what you say, what you do at every given point in time. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. Sorry, your network didn't have the last time.
Yeah, my network so bad. Please, my brother, what I want to add for your own issue about sit at home, there is some issue I want to add there. The only thing I want to beg my people should they don't stop afraid. I'm seeing some. If you didn't open your shop, they will lock your shop. They will pay so fine. You are going to your shop. You are going to burn down your shop. You are going to do this. All is lying. All is propaganda. All of them is like they cannot do anything. They don't have any right to tell somebody to open your shop and lock your shop.
I wonder.
Shop is belong to you. You are the one who rent the shop. You are the one who used to pay the house rent for the shop. It's not government you used to pay. So the shop is not for you. You have right to lock your shop, sit at home. So don't be afraid. Or some people, because I used to see some people. I have some of my friends. They say, they lock my shop now. Who's going to come and talk to me? They got no. Don't be afraid. You have right to fight. You have right to stand. You have right to. It's your shop. It's your country. You have right to stand in land. It's Biafra land. You are a Biafra. It's Biafra land. Nobody don't have any right to tell you to open your shop or don't open your shop. The sit at home is for our leader. It's for Mazin Nandekal. It's not for Samuel Ekpa. It's for me. Immediately Mazin Nandekal release. Sit at home. Stop. Our prime minister has already said it. Immediately Mazin Nandekal release. Sit at home. It will stop. He will die and die and you forget. Nobody will talk about it at home again. Immediately they release our leader. So what I will tell my people, let my people not be afraid. Maybe they will lock my shop. They will come to tax me 5,000, 10,000. No. Stand. Nobody can lock your shop. Don't be afraid. Be at home. Sit at home. Nobody can lock your shop, but nobody can collect anymore. Nobody can intimidate you in your own land, your own father and your motherland. You are a Biafra. You need to stand. You need to be strong. I don't know our youth. Don't stop afraid. Any government who come to your shop, stand on him. Any government who want to lock your shop, hold him. You don't have any right to lock your shop. He be sit at home. It doesn't concern Nigeria government. He be sit at home. He lock your shop. So, brother, this is the only thing I have to say for my people. So we not be afraid for some people is complaining. They used to lock their shop. They used to ask them if you didn't open, they will tell you to pay so fine. All is lying. Also, they will not be afraid. They will stand. Anything will make them to be stand. Let them stand. As far as they sit at home, be at home. because that time is Nigeria government. When they're doing sit at home, is that time you see all the whole governors, they will bring in their own government to killing Biafra people. And that time they will say is Samoekpa, is Biafra people killing, and them themselves killing. So my people, the only thing, my brother, because if you watch, any day they keep sit at home, if everybody close, nobody open, nobody will die that very day.
Of course.
Nobody will die. But any day they put it at home, some people when the Nigeria government will come to come and tell them should come and open, nothing like sit at home, everywhere is calm. Watch that very day. That very day you will see disaster that very day. There will some a lot of soul will lose. But any day Biafra people keep sit at home, nobody come out, nobody open shop. Watch that very day, my brother. Nobody will you can never hear any bad news. Everywhere will just calm. It's only mad people we seen on the road. You will not see anybody. It's only mad people. So my Biafra and my brother and sisters, only thing I will tell them is nobody will be afraid of Nigeria government will going to lock your shop. Is going to catch you.
They don't need
So
to be
thank you so
afraid.
much.
If every businessman sit at home, how many shops are they going to lock? How many? The problem
God,
is
this is
those
what I ask.
market
How many
leaders.
shops they are going to lock?
Those market leaders are the problem. They go and bribe the market leaders, and the market leaders will begin to force people and begin to. If all the market leaders listen to instruction, they talk to you. You don't listen to them. Your people say they're not coming out. You can't force them to come out. You can't force them.
Yes, 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 yes,
If you are not capable to be a market leader, resign. Resign.
yes,
Don't point taking bribe and forcing people. Tell them that the people
yes,
on their own do not. The market is there for everybody. But the people have said they're not coming. You don't have to force them. If
yes.
all the market
You
leaders
don't have to force. You
stay
don't
out
have
and
to
run,
force
if
them to come and open your shop.
every market get locked, how many markets would they lock? How many would they lock? So some of those market leaders, we are already writing letters to them individually. And
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Idu is getting to them one after the other. And if they don't stop, anyone that they have not reached, if you have not reached your own market leader, wait. Very soon
My,
your
bro-
own market leader to reach them.
my brother,
As soon as
I
we
so
get
much.
their address and numbers, we will send them a letter. So maybe they are not hearing us
Yes,
online. We will send them a personal
yes,
invitation so that they can understand.
yes.
Thank you very much.
I so much love that Akanono. I so much
Of
love
course,
that. His
they need
time
it.
of Akanono. He sweet me so much. On our Prime Minister Kuhala, his time of Ido Akanono. I say yes. He's here. He say okay. Yes. This is time of the Akanono. So my brother, God bless you for what you are doing.
Thank
God
you
will
so
bless
much.
you. God will protect you, my brother.
Thank
God
you so
will
much.
bless you. You are trying for we Biafra. You are
Thank
trying,
you.
my brother. God will protect you and God
Thank
will
you.
guide
Thank
you
you.
and do
I
all the
appreciate it.
whole yeah. I request God will do it for you. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much.
much.
God bless you,
Thank
my
you,
brother.
my
Thank
brother.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, fellow Biafrans that is watching any place you're watching us from, you have seen we are doing what we are supposed to do. Every one of us have a responsibility. There is something you can do. There is something I can do. There is something every one of us can do. So you in the comment section, if you have a contribution to make, you can come out and make a contribution. Remember, we are one. And each time we are talking about Biafra, I want you to understand that Biafra is very, very big. Biafra is the old southeastern region. That old southeastern region comprises of the present south, and the southeast with the lower Benue. Any place you are within that territory and your grandmother is tying two pieces of wrapper, you are a Biafran. In this restoration of Biafra, it is not about one particular tribe. In Biafra, we have so many tribes. That is why most of the time when we come online, we prefer using Pidgin English or we use English that everybody can understand. We speak the language that every Biafran can be able to understand. But that doesn't mean that if you cannot be able to use good English, you can speak in broken. Every Biafran understands broken. Even if you don't understand broken, you can still use your own language and talk. We will interpret it. And sometimes people will come online, I will tell them to address their own people. I'm very happy last time. I think yesterday we have one of our sisters who is from Edo State. She was here on the program. And you see the fire in her. You see how vibrant she is. You see the fire in her. Fire was burning. She was almost crying. The yesterday program was so emotional. You see that sister from Edo State almost sharing tears when she was begging people to support the Biafra struggle. That is how good we are. And today again, there are so many of us. Our Urubo brother is there on the comment section, making his own point. They try to divide us a very long time, and that their division can no longer hold. It can no longer work. They have tried on different strategies to bring us down. It doesn't work anymore. It doesn't hold water. Before they say, "Oh, Biafrans, you're not united because you're not united. You cannot do it." We are more than united. We are more than united. That disunity was in those days. In those days of our fathers, that was when they planted that unity. In the era of Mazen Nandekan, that was one of the greatest jobs that Mazen Nandekan did. Mazen Nandekan was able to destroy that disunity. Mazen Nandekan was able to make an Urubo man to see himself as a Biafran, make an Igbo man to see himself as a Biafran, make an Ijo man to see himself as a Biafran, make an Efik man to see himself as a Biafran, make an Odo man to see himself as a Biafran. It was the handiwork of Mazen Nandekan. And the objective is not to intimidate anybody. It's not to overpower anybody. It's not to take over anybody. It is for every one of us to know who we are and take our rights. Remember, in one of the messages of Mazen Nandekan said that in Biafra, there are nations. Inside Biafra, there are different nations in Biafra. And as all those nations gather together and they are fighting for their independence, once we have our independence at Biafra, every nation can stand on their own and answer whatever they want to answer and be whatever they want to be. Biafra is just a flag, an umbrella for every one of us to be under, an umbrella for us to get our freedom, a symbol that unites every one of us because blood has been shed because of this Biafra. Our ancestors have lost their lives. Our children lost their life. Brothers and sisters continue to lose their life because of this name, Biafra. And we cannot just throw it to the dust. We can't throw it away. It is a name that has correct. There is no person. It is very difficult to see a family in the old Southeastern region that they don't lose a person because of this Biafra. There is no family in the old Southeastern region that doesn't lose a human being in the cause of Biafra. I don't think there is. So this is something that connects every one of us, something that we remember. We are so deeply connected in it, and you can't throw it away. That is why when I see some people, they say, I cannot support this group unless you change the name Biafra. We must change the name, answer the name. You are talking rubbish, absolute nonsense. Your own problem is the name. In everything, challenges we are facing, you are just worried about the name. Some say they don't want that the name Biafra looks like Igbo name. The name Biafra looks like Ijo name. That the name Biafra has been Ibonized. That when you talk Biafra, it's like it's Igbo. Madness. You are talking absolute nonsense. There is no doubt. Even a blind man, deaf and dumb, know that Igbos have the majority in Biafran land. And they are the most outspoken when it comes to the issue of the freedom. So that they are most outspoken doesn't mean they are dominating anybody. They are channeling their energy to make sure that every single one of us, regardless of our ethnicity, gets saved. We are channeling our energy to make sure that every single one, regardless of your religion, your ethnicity, your tribe, your location, wherever you are, that we are all saved. When we have gathered together and pursue our collective interests and we bring that freedom back home, everybody can now be on their own. You can be on your own. Answer what you want to answer. If you want to answer yam, answer yam. You want to answer cocoyam, answer cocoyam. Nobody's going to stop you. Mazen Nandekan made this comment and said he made it very, very clear to all of us. He said that when Biafra come, every nation will stand on their own. They will be able to manage their own resources the way they want it and how they want it. And for those of them who think that we are talking about freedom because of resources, it is not about resources. The intellectual resources that we have is greater than anything you can talk about. In this present world, in this world that we live today, in this planet that we live today, intellectual resources is much more greater than that thing buried on the ground. Intellectual resources, your brain has much resources more than what is buried on the ground. So it is not about resources buried on the ground. If it is about resources buried on the ground, look at the richest country you see in the planet Earth today. Countries that are doing very well, they don't even have a single resources. Look at Singapore. Singapore is doing marvelously well. One of the most developed and most sophisticated cities. Singapore. Look at Japan. How many resources does Japan have? These are people that have intellectual wealth. People that use wisdom. And with wisdom, they are doing exploits. Even the United States you are afraid of today. United States have resources, but they don't depend on the resources. They depend on the services they render to people through their intellectual abilities. That is what is making them great. So many countries. So strength today does not depend solely on what is buried on the ground. Today, the people that even have brain, if you have the brain, you'll be using that, you'll be using the people who have the whole weight of the world underneath. That is why you see Europe and America today is manipulating Africa. Because they have the intellectual wealth. They have the intellectual wealth and they are using it very, very well. Today, those of us in Africa that have the biggest number of mineral resources, we have all the resources buried under the ground, yet we are serving them. So when Biafra is talking about freedom, remove your mind from your mineral resources buried on the ground. Remove your mind from it. Our intellectual capacity is what we are dependent on. And once we have that freedom to explore to any level we want, we will have that freedom to grow to the level we want. On that stage, we can be able to be who we want to be. That is the standard we are approaching. That is where our focus is. Our focus is not on the things that you can see. Our focus is not on the minerals buried on the ground. Our focus is on the intellectual capacity of the Biafran people. One of the most intelligent tribe on the planet Earth. One of the most intelligent tribe on the planet Earth. The most intelligent tribe in Africa. And yet, they are oppressing us, attacking us right, left, and center. They don't want us to grow. They don't want us to make a move because they know what we will become. But at this time, we are unstoppable. And there's no amount of propaganda that will stop us. I appreciate every one of us that have contributed on this very program today. Wherever you have joined us on this program, I thank you so much for joining. If you have not shared this program, please kindly like this program and share it. YouTube does not help us to promote our program. Just like in other social media platforms, they don't help us to promote our program. It is you, it is me that will promote this program by sharing. In any platform you are, make sure you share to at least one person. Share to at least one group so that people can key in. You never can tell who will come across this message and will be revived. We can no longer be caged. So many of our brothers and sisters are not getting information. That is why it is very important that we give access to people. We reach out to people for them to know exactly what the time is and the state of things. If you're in Biafra land, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Kabema, always be security conscious. Be security conscious if you're in Biafra land. It is not time to go out early in the days. It is not time to go out late in the hour. It is time. We are in a state of war in Biafra land, whether you like it or not. Whether you that it has not come to your doorstep doesn't mean it's not happening. It is happening as you're watching me. The Biafran Liberation Army are busy. They are doing what they are going to do. We are making sure that our people are not sent to IDP camp, and it will never happen. As long as our Prime Minister Mazi Samuel will continue to pilot this affair, it will not happen. As long as you continue to support, give your support to Biafra Republic of Nigeria, it will not happen. Our people will never go to IDP camp. May Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect every Biafran wherever you are. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the Biafran Liberation Army. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect the ESN. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect everyone that is genuinely fighting for Biafra. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all our media warriors that are speaking on different platforms. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them and their families. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect all the members of Umuada. Every single one of them, may they be protected by Chukwu Okike. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect every member of the cabinet of Biafra Program in Exile. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. Wherever he is at this material hour, we commit him to the hand of Chukwu Okike for divine protection, for divine strength, for divine favor, for victory. May Chukwu Okike continue to unleash more angels to him, that they will guide him in his going out, in his coming in. He will never dash his foot against a stone. Every hole they have dug for him, they will fall into it. Every pit they have dug for him, they will fall into it. They will be used to cover that very pit that they dug. May Chukwu Okike continue to give him wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Increase his mental toughness, that he will be able to take the right decision at the right time and lead us until we walk into Biafra. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect our Supreme Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever he is at this material hour, we commit Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the heart of Chukwu Okike for divine protection, for divine healing, for divine security. Wherever he is, every poison injected in his body, whatever they are feeding him with, that is not good to his health, may Chukwu Okike continue to heal him and neutralize every impurity in his body. May Chukwu Okike give him good strength, give him wisdom, knowledge, understanding. Continue to give him more revelations revelation that is going to keep him strong until he joins us very soon. We are going to celebrate him in his lifetime. No weapon formed or fashioned against the Biafran people shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, shall prosper. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from, and stay blessed. I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okike. If you have time, you can join me on my Facebook page, Chooks for Survival. I'll broadcast there every evening, 8 to 9 p.m. Biafra time. You can join me there also so that we can continue there in the evening. If you cannot, tomorrow same time, be here. Make sure you subscribe and click the notification if you have not done that, so that whenever I come online, you will get a first-hand information and you join me. Thank you so much and stay blessed. See you. Bye-bye.